No Harvard, but I was a scholar. Hard knocks, and I learned to be smarter. Don't prefer to be bothered. You get if I order. That's word to my father. I will for my mother. Deal with my brothers. Keep it real. Don't talk with no. Plus I duck under covers. Gotta stay on this mission. Got a vision that's endless. They told me don't be a menace. They gon' serve me a sentence. But now I'm up in the illest that did it. Get the cream look. Drop it in it. Give about opinions. I'm just minding my business. If I'm grinding, I'm shining. Don't got time for the gimmicks. I'm dead. Squad. 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 Okay, now we back to square one. It's hard to square up. Everybody got come, mama cries, dead sons. Lord, please bless them. Back to the party. I'm just pouring my. Don't get face that before, so I live it up. When a come, better get them up. That's a floss track, better get them up. I'ma keep eating, it's a dinner rush. I'll let you finish up. Block of diamonds, I can promise I'm being honest. This being modest. I am your Honda, I am the finest. You rappers, plus you a liar. Don't idolize and I don't admire. Been doing me for like ever. I'm a better me, more clever. It's a new way. We surfing, baby, new age. That's a certain, baby. Let's take a ride. Put your for the ones that die. It's vows tonight. Just you and I get lost tonight. Then lose your mind. Squad. I'm dead. 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 Squad.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. It may be hard to find a running lane today. The Bills are top 10 in rush yards allowed, and they're going up against that Jets team that will need to figure out how much it can count on the run.
Autumn has come to upstate New York, and we find ourselves at New Era Field in Orchard Park. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Buffalo Bills. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by the defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Looking to throw. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. And now here's a carry heading left. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. And the D looking like they may blitz. He'll drop to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
Here we go.
And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Don't forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. A good pickup there, a 22. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Back to throw. Trader. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. He tried to get something going there with a little toss behind the line of scrimmage. Unsuccessful.
How about the athleticism of the coverage, though? Being able to dance with him coming out of the backfield. That's not easily done. But not only did he dance, took it, wheeled, and went the other way. Ended up with 6 points for his team.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded at the 2. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And the Jets set to take the field. Here comes the D swarming to the line. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed. And that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
Detroit! Let's go! Detroit!
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep over the... He's got a man. Complete. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. Give him 30 yards there. On 1st and 10. Trader. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. He's going to fire one deep. That's caught inside the 20. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. A huge play there for the Jets. 44 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be run over. Hit hard as he'll be marked down right at the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard in the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here? Extra DB on the field for the Bills here on 3rd down.
Yeah, maybe thinking pass. Operating from the gun. Trader. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
On 4th down, Trader. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now out come the Bills. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And ready now for 2nd and 9. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. On play action, they'll throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. He is proving his worth defensively. Getting the sack here, that comes after being named the AFC Defensive Player of the Week for his performance in last week's game.
He's stacking games together, isn't he? I mean, you just mentioned what he did the previous week to be named AFC Defensive Player of the Week, continuing to play at that level. And when you get that kind of confidence going, those kind of guys are hard to stop.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively, not a real surprise. They're in the dime.
Hurry up, here we go.
They'll look to throw here. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 8, but it also lead to a 4th down. The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. And New York set to take the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
First down, Trader. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
When we talk with people about what we think the most important quality for an NFL quarterback to possess, what do people usually say?
Arm strength, and he showed the arm strength there.
Yeah, pretty good bullet pass he threw, but he wasn't accurate, was he? No. Listen, you like mobility, but accuracy, first and foremost, is what a quarterback needs. He didn't possess it on that play.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Well, it was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Schrader. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. Now we'll get our first update of the afternoon from the Meadowlands. And an early advantage in that one for the Giants. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. And this is their 3rd drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a 2nd drive, no 1st down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
12 yards that time and a Bills 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st. Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. 2nd quarter about to get... And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now a handoff as they run left side. And some room to roam now. 20. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play here for the Bills. 42 yards on the ground. They'll set up to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Lambo to add on the extra point.
As more and more up-tempo football creeps into the NFL game, some coaches don't...
Oh, this is blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is... He's got the lane, and there he goes. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, 5. And he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so well. Go to something else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And this one also slow and developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. To throw on 3rd down. Schrader. Wide open receiver complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Looking to throw. Schrader. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set.
This is caught inside the 15. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 49 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. From the gun, Trader. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words...
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
And an alley to run. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Well, now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in. 3rd and long, and that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was... faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
The Bills send the punter out as he's on here to punt it away. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. New York set to take the field. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Off-play action. Trader. Now he'll escape to his right. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. That goes for a gain of 31.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he's brought down. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Buffalo after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a big tackle there as the defender runs right through it. Looks to be right around the 40. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. Back to throw. Trader. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They run the counter now on 1st down. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they've bottled them up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down at the 16. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Trader. Flushed out right. And he slides to avoid the hit. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. As the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. The Jets on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now the Bills will take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Well, there's a reason he's called Riverboat Ron. Rivera going to lead the offense out on 4th down. From the gun, Trader. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And the Bills are going to get the football back. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. So we've reached halftime here in Orchard Park. And before we could even hear from Larry, we're back and ready to go in Week 5. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Escaping the pressure right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A very solid gain of 27. Shift together here from the D-line. They go play action here on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Really good, skillful, tough running throughout this contest. Picked up first down after first down. He's got to have a nickname, doesn't he? How about the human first down machine? I think that fits.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. The Bills on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4.
Here we go now. No. Check. Patriot.
They'll drop to throw. He can run for it, and he will. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
He really looked comfortable there, scanning the situation, analyzing things, feeling the pressure, and then stepping up right through the middle and sprinting for a first down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, second down.
And that's one of the few times they've been able to contain him. He's had a heck of a game, and maybe he's getting a little bit tired from how many times he's carried the ball. But I always think back to what all those old coaches say. The ball's not that heavy. Keep carrying it, kid.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
Leopard. All right, now look at 56. Look it. Hurry up. Here we go.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Blake. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Throwing on first down. Trader. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Trader. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. The improv act there, good for 9. And now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. On 1st and 10, Trader. And a quick throw here, that's complete. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. On 3rd down, Trader. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
And his kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. And, Charles, they get the field goal. Took him a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
And the Bills getting set to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down. They're looking for a spark defensively. When he went for that ball, probably thought he had a chance at the pick. Now, remember, they had 2 last week in the win. Obviously losing here.
Well, you talked about looking for a spark, and the best sparks are when you make big plays for your team, and he had that opportunity there. Couldn't haul it in, but that doesn't mean they're going to back off at all. They figure if they can get one of those takeaways, they can spark their team to a win.
Watch it now, Barney! Watch it now, Barney!
They'll run it now out of the gun. Space to maneuver at the 40. The 40. The 30. 10. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills will extend their lead. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 25. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Or has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. And now here's a carry heading left. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half. I
agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now back to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
He'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this play goes nowhere. there, losing yardage back to the 15. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying it is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the 1st down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage. Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the 1st down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the 2nd half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So out now come the Jets. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. The play fake. Trader. And they take him down. The Bills get to him.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
All right, here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Over.
Throwing again. Trader. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Looking to throw. Trader. And he comes back with one complete. And he's got the 1st before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another 1st. Back to throw. Trader. Over the middle, complete. That's Blake. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Looking to throw. Trader. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call the timeout. It's just their 1st. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. To throw on second down. Trader. Got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. And wait a minute, did the Jets get it? They did. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. And he'll give it here to his running back. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminating touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with them.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Back to throw. Trader buying time to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off at the 30. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now they try the right side here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Elsewhere, they're on to the fourth quarter at MetLife Stadium. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they hold on, a victory there would be their 3rd of the year. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
Bills send the punter out as he's on for the 5th time here today. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. I guess this is how you define backs against the wall. You have a long way to go. You're down by more than a score.
And the defense really isn't going to allow you to get a big play, but sometimes you just have to force it.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. And it's a rush to the line right now for the Jets. Looking to throw. Schrader got his man complete over the middle. It's Blake. And they're going to get this one all the way out to the 25-yard line. 23 yards on the play. On first down, Schrader. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Back to throw. Schrader. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times on their many chances thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Operating from the gun, Schrader. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. That one looks like he'll throw here. He sets to fire deep. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. And my goodness, another interception. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run.
Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Now the Bills will take another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So the D gets the sack on first, and now it brings up second down.
All right, here we go.
Off play action. Trader. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
That was very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Throwing on third and long. Trader. And some space here. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Looking right sideline. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near midfield at the 49. They'll get 19 yards there. And it's first down, New York. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. A nice little juke. And that will write a finish to this ball game. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did.